deck's out. It's you put down units and they attack at the end of the turn, then your enemy puts units and you put more, and everything attacks at the end of the turn. If something attacks a red square, then your enemy takes damage. If something attacks a blue square, then you take damage. Round ends when one of you dies. If an enemy unit dies or you win a round, then you get monies, which can be spent in shops for more units that you can use in battle. After a few rounds, there's a boss, which will give you either final victory or complete defeat. The shops in this game are taken from the fresh and shiny auto chess genre, and I think the shops are the best and most widely applicable thing about that genre. You are presented with a set of units that you can buy, selected randomly. You can pay 1 money to re-roll the shop, getting a different random selection of units. If you come to own 3 of the same unit, you can combine them into a higher level unit that is more powerful. Usually that means it does more damage and has more health. This creates the boon of an endless money sink, where you can spend as much time and money as you have, upgrading your units as far as you like. What might get in the way of that is a feature that I find to be questionable, a limited deck size. You can only have 10 units at once. It is an annoyance in the sense of you might not have enough space in your deck of units to get 3 copies of the one you want in order to subsequently upgrade them, or to buy whatever shiny new unit you have just found. Therefore, I have added the ability to sell units. The advantages of a limited deck size are that they force thoughtfulness. You cannot blindly barge around buying everything that takes your fancy, building every imaginable archetype at once. I think that would end up being even more boring. There are some units that act as an example for a mechanic that I might want to make more of in the future. For instance, moving units. Most units stand there and attack every turn, but the Leg Master also moves every turn. Other units added in future could also do that. The Leg Factory is able to create a Leg Master every turn, and so the idea of units that make other units is born. The Polisher's special ability is to increase the attack power of adjacent units, and the Activator activates the abilities of those around it. So is born the category of units that act in conjunction with other units. One thing that fails to exist yet is any kind of healing unit, a bit of low-hanging fruit that I might want to make later. I honestly don't know what to do with this game now. The most minimum of all viable products has been created. You can play it as we speak, and I suppose it feels vaguely incomplete and amateurish through and through. I could try to drill down into what exists and ascertain why exactly it feels so unfinished, or create that which does not yet exist and elongate the game with more levels, units, and enemies. Maybe I'll make a different game instead? Right, well, whomst knows what I'm going to be doing next. I'll guess you'll learn my fate in a future week. Bye! Whee!